From KMOV, News 4 is covering breaking news.
We continue following a very hostile breaking news situation. There is outrage tonight from those reacting to a Ferguson police officer shooting and killing an 18-year-old. The community is flooding the streets of North County demanding answers.
South Suburban police officer has been fired after the shooting death of a family dog that has outraged a small community. Witnesses say an officer from the hometown police department shot and killed the dog right in front of its owners. Well, tonight, we are hearing from the family who lost their pet. Eyewitness News reporter Karen Jordan joining us live with that part of the story. Karen?
Well, Cheryl, Apollo the dog was shot and killed by an officer who, as of this afternoon, no longer works at the police department. The community had been calling for his termination, especially the family who owned the dog and who witnessed the shooting.
Meanwhile, dozens of people who saw this shooting happen, they say this officer acted unjustly.
Alexis Camino loves animals, but is especially fond of her dog, Apollo, a 14-month-old German Shepherd Pit Bull mix.
He made me laugh a lot.
We wasn't causing any harm to nobody. We had no weapons on us at all.
On Friday, Apollo was shot and killed by a hometown police officer. It happened in the front yard of the dog owner's home, and she says her daughter Alexis saw it all.
This all happened in the middle of a very busy apartment complex with a lot of witnesses. We understand that police do have cell phone videos from several witnesses that could be a part of this investigation, once again being handled by the St. Louis County Police.
Eklund says Apollo had run out of the front door. Hometown police had been alerted and encountered the dog as he returned to the front yard. Eklund says she tried coaxing Apollo back in the house, but he turned and bared his teeth at one of the officers. That's when, according to police, the officer withdrew his weapon and fired one shot, striking the dog. Eklund says she questioned the use of deadly force, especially in front of her daughter, but she says the officer showed no remorse.
Dorian Johnson says he was walking home from a convenience store with his friend Mike Brown. They were walking on the street when a Ferguson police officer from his vehicle told the boys to get out of the street. Johnson says they kept walking, causing the officer to confront the boys, first from his car, then got out of the car, firing a shot. Johnson says him and Brown were scared and ran away from the officer.
He shot again, and once my friend felt that shot, he turned around and he put his hands in the air, and he started to get down, but the officer still approached with his weapon drawn, and he fired several more shots.
He just said it had to be done. He walked up to me and told me that and then walked away.
Eklund says Apollo was a loving dog and a great companion to Alexis, who she says is handling the situation well.
Well, I told her the dog was going to be okay, you know, but obviously she's a smart 6-year-old, so she knows what's going on.
You took my son away from me. You know how hard it was for me to get him to stay in school and graduate? You know how many black men graduate? Not many. Because you bring them down to this type of level where they feel like I don't got nothing to live for anyway. They're going to try to take me out anyway.
The shooting generated anger in the community, with several people starting a Facebook page called Justice for Apollo.
No justice, no peace.
Instantly, hundreds gathered, angered and saddened by what they call a complete overreaction by the officer. Now a family is demanding answers. The crowd became more angered, even someone firing shots. No one was hurt. Meanwhile, Brown's body laid in the street for hours.
After investigating the incident, the hometown police chief took action, terminating the officer, a 15-year veteran of the department.
As standard procedure, the officer has been put on paid administrative leave.
Attorney General Eric Holder visiting Ferguson yesterday, trying to ease the unrest.
People know that a federal thorough investigation is being done.
Holder also meeting with Brown's family as a grand jury met for the first time, hearing evidence that could lead to charges against Officer Wilson.
And prosecutors say the grand jury will get to hear Officer Wilson's account of what exactly happened. It could be 8 weeks before a decision on charges is known. Robin?
At the least. All right, Alex, thank you.
After investigating the incident, the hometown police chief took action, terminating the officer, a 15-year veteran of the department. treatment.
This has been really an emotional roller coaster for the community, naturally for the victim family. My heart goes out to them. And it's been an emotional roller coaster for my police department.
There were a lot of folks down there. Their emotions were running very high. I know that we certainly understand that. I know that Chief Jackson and the Ferguson Police Department appreciates that. But we felt like that we had to practice our due diligence down there on this scene. That's why it took as long as it did.
Esther Haywood sat down with us this evening to express her concerns about what happened today. She tells us the young man may have stolen cigarettes from a nearby convenience store, and he was unarmed when he was shot.
When he ran, they shot him. And then, when he went down, evidently it was said that he went for his telephone, trying to get his cell phone. And that's when he was shot 9 times.
Man, they said he had his hands up and everything, man.
They was trying to get at him?
I don't know. I wasn't out here. I just heard the gunshot.
I heard the gunshots from Walmart. Stay all the way up there.
I knew something happened. It's too early in the day.
Who is the? Do he stay here?
No, it was his daddy right there, man. His daddy just tried to go around. They grabbed him. They in that black T-shirt police talking to. And that's his auntie right there on the phone. In them screws. It's loud. Yeah, boy. It's dirt. Dirty.
I saw the car.
He gone. He gone.
He stood over him
yeah, and shot him some more when he was on the ground. Yeah, that's what they said. Shot him some more while he was on the ground. Police killed dude. Police killed him, yeah. Said he had his hands up and everything, they still shot him. He fell on the ground, they stood over and shot him some more. They just got him laying in the street dead as just got him laying here.
Beautiful, our heroes proved in liberating strife. Who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, make God thy gold refined, till all success be nobleness, and ever again divine. And you know, when I was in school, we used to sing it something like this. Listen here. Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, purple mountain majesties. Over the fruited plain. But now wait a minute. I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned thy good. Yes, he did. Heavy brotherhood from sea to shining sea. You know, I wish I had somebody to help me sing this.